Hello, and welcome to this broadcast of Warrior TV. I'm Jack.
And I'm Emma. Today we have an outstanding broadcast for you, starting with the Fall Drama Showcase. The Fall Drama Showcase was held on October 24th at 6 o'clock in the gym. Students in grades 5 through 8 in Drama Club performed Try Everything for Glee, multiple Shakespeare scenes, played improv games, highlights from the Little Mermaid Junior 1 act, scenes from 7th and 8th grade musical theater classes, Willy Wonka and Beauty and the Beast, and solos and duets from musicals, and even a special appearance from Mr. Stevens as Gaston. Everyone did a great job, and it was a hilarious show. It was a lot of fun for the students, and it was a big hit with the audience.
SMES held the basketball tryouts for boys and girls on October 25th and 26th. Over 90 middle school students tried out to be part of one of the teams. The C team's coaches are Mr. Haddo and Miss Tereshinsky. Mr. Albanese and Miss Walker are coaching the B team, and Mr. Harris and Miss Lee are coaching the A teams. Practices are underway. The A teams played preseason games against AIS last week. The regular season kicks off this week.
On October 21st, the Fall Sports Assembly was held at SMES. All the teams were recognized by the school for their hard work during their seasons. Both the girls and boys cross-country teams celebrated their MAC championships that they won the day before. In volleyball, the A girls came runner-up to AIS in the final tournament. Several members of each team were recognized with special awards by their coaches. Ending the day was the annual student versus faculty volleyball game. It was an exciting and hard-fought match by both teams. In the end, the A girls defeated the Aging Warriors 2-0. It was a great fall sports season for SMES.
St. Martin's held its own election on November 1st. Students watched a mock debate between the candidates portrayed by SMES students to help decide how they wanted to vote. Each homeroom was assigned a state with a certain amount of electoral college votes. Trump won the school vote with an electoral landslide of 390 to 9.
On November 2nd, Warrior TV traveled to the Georgia International Conference Center near the airport to participate in the Student Showcase at the Georgia Educational Technology Conference. We set up a mobile studio complete with teleprompters, lights, cameras, and microphones. Conference participants stopped by our booth to learn more about what we do to produce a broadcast. It was a great experience for everybody involved.
Twice a year, our school PTO holds the annual book fair. The book fair has a diverse selection of great books, from kids' books to books for adults. Not only does it have great books, it has toys, posters, school supplies, and more. The books fair started on Monday the 14th and ends on Friday the 18th.
98 years ago, at the end of World War I, the United States celebrated Armistice Day. 38 years later, in 1954, at the end of the Second World War, it was renamed to Veterans Day, a day which celebrated all veterans who have ever served in the United States Armed Forces. St. Martin celebrates this every year on November 11th with an assembly including student-submitted stories, guest speakers, and much more.
The students of St. Martin's had the opportunity to submit an essay about the veteran they admire most, to be judged by faculty. There were 2 winners and 4 runner-ups who presented at the assembly. Overall, everyone who submitted an essay did an outstanding job, supporting the people who protect us at home and abroad. A keynote speaker, Mr. Roger House, who served over 8 years in the armed forces, spoke about life in the military, freedom, and the privilege of living in the United States of America. After his wonderful speech, he received a heartfelt standing ovation. The rest of the assembly included a poem recited by a student, followed by a trumpet performance of taps, a moment of silence, and the annual 4th grade flag building, where the 4th grade students recite famous patriotic quotes while building a gigantic flag. After the assembly, which was attended by many active and retired veterans, everyone left with an improved sense of patriotism.
On November 15th, the 1st and 2nd grade had their fall choral concert for friends and family. The 1st grade sang songs like Mama Paquita, Kookaburra, and more. The 2nd grade sang songs such as the English sailing song, Dreamcatcher, and they literally rocked out to Rockin' Farajaka. Both grades sang Hello Around the World, Shalom Chavarin, We're Not That Different, and all around the world. It was a fantastic performance by the students, and everyone loved it. Kudos to Miss Dupree on a wonderful show, and we cannot wait for the spring concert.
Thanks for watching this broadcast of Warrior TV.
Be sure to check us out on our YouTube channel.
See you next time.